Hey guys, it's Magenta Purple Rose here, and today I'm going to be reading one of my stories I've been writing on Wattpad recently. After I took all the votes, we have a winner! Option number 2 is the winner. Read one of my stories on Wattpad. And sorry I didn't let you guys choose the story, since I don't think anybody even checks my Wattpad. Anyways, the story I'm going to be reading to you is my version of DreamWorks Madagascar. Before I get to reading, however, I like to make sure everything is copyrighted correctly. Every single thing in the story is owned by DreamWorks, but I decided to add 7 new characters. Okay, so please be sure to remember I own nothing in the story but these 7 new characters. Oh, and also, so give thanks to TMNT fan 397 for inspiring me with this story to make. She was the original Wattpad creator to give me the idea to make this story, since she actually wrote her own version of Madagascar. So, this title is called DreamWorks Madagascar Rose version. So please be reminded, everything in this story belongs to DreamWorks that I've written, except the new characters I've added. Okay? Now, Now, let's get to reading, shall we? Chapter 1. Field Trip on Friday. The story begins as Marty and the Okapis jump from vines for swinging and run away in the wild. Marty is having the time of his life, while the Okapis looked around as if they're looking for something. They look up and their eyes widen before running after Marty to keep up. They were getting close to their dream destination. The view of a river, the sun that is shining, trees everywhere, and an Okapi herd on the other side. Suddenly, Alex comes out and sneaks up into the group to make his move, as the 5 animals keep running to their view. Surprise! Marty and the Okapis scream as the male zebra fell off his treadmill and hit the brick wall behind him. The Okapis fell to the ground and hit the metal fence. Alex had popped out in front of them and scared them. The Okapis groaned as they began to stand up, and Marty looked up at his lion friend in agitation. Alex! Do not interrupt me or us. Do not interrupt us while we're daydreaming, Marty scolded. When the zebra and the Okapis are in the zone, leave them alone. He walks over to Alex, and the 4 Okapis finally shook off the pain, then trotted over to them. The male lion felt a pang of fear when he saw Magenta's irritated expression on her face after being interrupted of her daydream with her siblings and the zebra. Come on, Marty, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. And, sorry guys, Alex whimpered at the last part when Magenta's angry gaze grew and a tick mark starts to beat on her head. But it quickly dissipated and her angry gaze returned to a cheerful one. And it went after receiving that apology. Hey man, thanks, Marty said with a smile. He patted Sakura's back as she gave his hoof a high hoof. Suddenly, Alex groaned in pain and held the right side of his chin. Magenta and Pinky immediately grew worried of their lion friend and jumped over the fence to help him. Sakura and Saber chuckled at their sister's over-worried 3 sides. Hey, I got something stuck in my teeth. It's driving me crazy. His pain made the 2 Okapi sisters' eyes widen in worry and looked at Marty. Marty, can you help him out here? Magenta pleaded. Please, Pinky joined. Their eyes looked like puppy dog eyes, making the male zebra chuckle and their other two okapi siblings to laugh. But they silenced when they saw Magenta's strict glare at them. "Well, you came to the right place, my friend. Dr. Marty, DDS, is in the house." Saber chuckled at the zebra's silliness as his sisters tried holding back their laughter. "Please hop on top of my sterilized table, if you may." Marty patted his hoof next to him, and the lion sat right at that spot, as Magenta jumped over the fence and held his paw with her hooves in comfort. Alex smiled a bit, due to the pain. Marty opens Alex's mouth and looks inside. "I don't see anything," Marty mumbled. Alex muttered something so Magenta translates for him, so Marty can understand. "He says it's on the left," she said. Marty pulled his head out of the large male cat's mouth and looked at him. "Okay, just don't talk with your mouth full," he instructed. Alex nodded and opened his mouth again. The zebra peeked inside as Magenta and the other okapis tapped their hooves in anticipation, worried for what's about to happen next. "Aha! Right in here." Marty pulled his head out with an item in his hoof. The okapis dearly rejoiced to know that Alex is now fine, if the lion didn't hush them gently to keep them calm. The four siblings looked at Marty's hoof to see what is the item. It was a snow globe with a red bow. "What the heck is this doing in there?" Marty asked. Alex smiled brightly and stood up. "Happy birthday!" he exclaimed happily. The okapis smiled in joy and hugged Marty tightly. "Happy birthday, Marty!" they exclaimed joyfully. The zebra laughed as Alex had managed to free him from the siblings' tight hug. "Aw, hey, thanks, man. It was behind the big tooth. You're all right," Marty reassured. The okapis giggled as Saber jumped up and sat next to Alex. "These aren't even on the shelf yet. Here, check it out." Alex takes the snow globe and shakes it. When he gave it back, Marty peeks into the snow globe and saw a tiny Alex standing in front of a mini New York City. "Look at that!" Saber chuckled at the lion's enthusiasm as the three sisters jumped up and sat on the stone fence with Saber and Alex. 10 years old, huh? A decade. Double digits. A big 1-0. Marty looks at the snow globe when his happy expression suddenly turned into depression. Alex realizes it and his smile dropped, as well as the okapis' smiles. "You don't like it?" Saber asked, confused. The zebra looked up at them and put a fake smile. No, it's great," he responded. But the okapis didn't fall for it. Pinky's ears went down and blurted out, "You hit it!" And Alex growled at himself and nearly hit himself if Magenta wasn't holding his left paw. "I should have got you that Alex alarm clock." "No!" Magenta shrieked angrily that he said that. Her eyes were almost filled with hate when Alex quickly patted her head to calm her down. "It's a big seller," he whispered to Marty, to avoid getting his butt whooped by the triple pink-striped okapi. Seeing his lion friend scared, Marty quickly replied, No, the present's real great, really." He set the snow globe down with the other Alex the Lion accessories, and that seemed to calm Magenta down a bit, just when Saber came over and nuzzled his older sister to calm her down. The pink-striped okapi finally calmed down and nuzzled back. "It's just that another year's come and gone and I'm still doing the same old thing," Marty explained. "Stand over here, trot over there, eat some grass, walk back over here." Alex and the okapis looked at each other and then back at Marty. "We see your problem," Sakura claimed. "Maybe I should go to law school." And the zebra muttered. Saber chuckled and shook his head, then trotted over to him. "You just need to break out of that boring routine," he replied. The zebra turned to the youngest okapi, clearly confused. "How?" Sakura had face hooked and looked at Marty with a "really" face. Pinky giggled and explained, "Throw out the old, get out there. Who knows what you're gonna do?" Alex and Magenta looked at each other, seemingly to be catching up. Make it up as you go along, Magenta added. And lib, improvise, on the fire, boom, 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 Alex joined in. As he did some movements, the Okapis laughed at how silly the male lion was acting. No, really? Marty asked. The Okapis nodded when Alex replied, You know, make it fresh. The zebra thought for a moment and then smiled. Fresh. Okay, I could do it, he replied. Works for us, Alex and Magenta said in union, agreeing with the male zebra. Suddenly the bells ring for the opening of the zoo. The Okapis gasped, and with a wave goodbye, they jumped over the fence and ran back to their area that was close to Alex's area. Here come the people, Marty. Oh, I love the people. Alex rejoiced as he moves around fast. It's fun, people, fun time. Woo! The Okapis watched from afar as their lion friend jumped into a pool and landed on top of a female hippo's back. Let's go, Gloria! Up and at 'em. We're open! The Okapis were holding back their laughter when Gloria the hippo yawned and looked at Alex with sleepy eyes. What day is it? She asked. It's Friday, field trip day, Alex responded, still dancing. Now the Okapis were beginning to laugh. Yes, it's field trip day, let's get up and go. Gloria woke up a little bit more as Alex finally gets off of her and then hurried off. I need 10 more minutes. The female hippo sinks into the water for more sleep, while the Okapis were laughing their butts off of how Alex didn't quite get Gloria to fully wake up. But as they were laughing, they managed to see Alex jump onto a very tall building with the name Melman engraved on the top of a tall opening. Come on, Melman, 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 wake up, rise and shine. At this point, Sakura and Pinky had fallen over for laughing so hard, and they're still laughing. Alex banged on the top of the building and continued, It's another fabulous morning in the Big Apple. Let's go. Magenta and Saber watched a giraffe with a white cone come out of the building, and Alex leaped down to look at him, hanging upside down. Because of the Okapis and his sharp hearing, they can hear them. Not for me, I'm calling in sick. Sakura slammed her head on the flat cement fence when she heard Melman's words. I found another brown spot on my shoulder, right here. As the Okapis watched from afar, Sakura was already banging her head on the cement fence with an irritated look, and Magenta quickly rushed over to her to stop her from bashing her skull open. As Alex was walking to his area of the zoo, his eyes averted to a window of a performing stage. Through the window, a female lioness with chocolate brown hair, wearing a rose-pink dress, a hot pink belt, and matching gloves, was practicing some dance moves with a long pink ribbon. It was Tessa, one of the performing animals. Just as she was done, Cassidy the gray rabbit walked in with a purple ribbon. She had said something, but it was blocked by the glass. Tessa was about to leave when her blue eyes caught a glimpse of Alex outside. She turned her head to see the male lion smiling at her. The two lions waved hello to each other before Alex retreated to his and Okapi's areas. Children were running into the zoo as the adults walked. Nearby a large cage, a man threw a cup away into the trash. Then a chimpanzee walks over and takes a cup of coffee, a newspaper, and a bagel, and walks back to the tree. Phil, he calls. Up on a tree branch, another chimpanzee was asleep with cans sitting on top of him. Wake up, you filthy monkey, the first chimp said, hitting Phil with the newspaper. That woke him up, and he was given the cup. The first chimp sat down to read the paper and hold the bagel in one hand. In the zebra area, Marty was stretching and encouraging himself. I'm gonna be fresh, straight out of the ground, tasty fresh, delicious. He takes a sip of his drink from his Alex cup and then spits it out. Ziploc fresh. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, the announcer begins. In Alex's area, the male lion was practicing to show himself while making sure the Okapis were getting ready. As he shows off himself, the Okapis will start dancing as they make pictures of Pokemon for children to keep and take home. Each one has a different role. Magenta will sketch, Sakura will splash paint, Pinky will blow lots of wind to remove the extra paint from the sketch, and Saber will deliver the pictures to the children. The king and artists of New York City, the Okapis, and Alex the lion. Both the speaker and Alex said at the same time, making the Okapis giggle quietly. The lion and the Okapis stood in their places and waited. Roar! That was the signal. When Alex does his roar, the Okapis had begun their musical dancing art routine. People took pictures of them as Alex posed, and the Okapis made beautiful arts of Pokemon. Over by the zebra pen, Marty was dancing and doing a few tricks for the people walking towards him. Gather around, people, big show about to start, he calls out, knowing he won't be understood. Check out the zebra taking care of business. That's right. He scoops up some water from his trough with his mouth. He spits out the water a couple times before finally spitting at the adults. They were not satisfied, but the children cheered. Meanwhile, at the performing stage, Tessa was doing some dance moves and some ribbon tricks with Cassidy and Ryan. And once the song ends, they stop performing and the people cheered for them. And that's the end of Chapter 1 and Field Trip on Friday. I hope you guys like it. I will say this again. Everything in this story belongs to DreamWorks Madagascar, and the actual Madagascar belongs to DreamWorks. The only characters I own were Tessa, Cassidy, Ryan, and the Okapis, which are starred by me, Sakura, Pinky, and Saber. I hope you guys like the chapter. Please tell me in the comments if you would like a chapter 2. And I will see you guys next time with chapter 2 if you guys wanted. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.